This is Venkat, another episode. I'll today talk about one of my childhood passions of flying kites. Right? When I was young, I actually watched my father fly kites, as they danced gracefully in the sky, carried by the gentle breeze. As a young boy, I actually enjoyed flying kites. It has a very special place in my heart, even today. One afternoon, I decided, it was time for me to fly my kite. So I went ahead and purchased a colorful kite and a spool of, sturdy string. So when I went out, I had a challenge, of getting the kite airborne, you know. So I was trying very hard. I tried and failed. I tried again and failed again. So, despite my best efforts, the kite actually remained very, very stubborn. It was refusing to soar, behaving like, the flights in the airport these days, taxiing forever, waiting for clearance, but showing no signs, of taking off. I think you have all experienced this. At that stage, I didn't know, the Newton's law of gravity. So I got frustrated, watching other kites, fly, effortlessly, you know, So I realized that I couldn't handle this challenge alone. I then called my younger brother, to help me out. He never expected to be a part of it, so he was very, very excited. So I actually guided him through the process of how to host a kite. Um, and then, he held the kite gently and he actually launched it for me. As the kite finally took off, soaring majestically, into the sky, I actually felt a sense of pride and accomplishment, like a maiden flight of the famous Wright brothers. It was also a very memorable day for my brother. He actually felt like having flown a kite himself. You know, at that moment, I learned a very valuable lesson. Asking for help isn't a sign of weakness, but a demonstration of humility and a willingness to learn. So remember that. With the kite soaring high above, I was elated by the newfound success, right? However, it turned to my dismay, because I found the string had gone out of my hand, and in an instant, the kite and the string were both gone. The reason was I'd actually forgotten to tie a knot on the string reel, causing me to lose both the kite and the string. Had I actually tied the end of the string to the steel reel, I could have been able to hold it, but then I didn't know. So I had, tears in my eyes. The right way, was to, ensure that it is just, tied at the end. But then that was the first time I was flying a kite, so I was not aware of that. This setback reminded me of the importance of paying attention to small details. I learned that even the most minor oversight could have, significant consequences, echoing throughout the various aspects of our life. So as years passed, my love for kite flying remained a very constant source of inspiration and guidance. The lessons I learned from flying a kite went beyond mere pastime and became a very guiding principle that shaped my approach to life and leadership. Let's look at some of the leadership lessons I have learned, from flying a kite. The first lesson is, getting started. Like launching a kite, starting something new can feel very, very daunting. So, but taking the first step is very, very crucial in realizing your dreams. So get started. The second lesson is asking for help. Seeking assistance isn't a sign of weakness. It shows humility and a willingness to learn. Just like I needed my brother's help to fly my kite, asking for help can actually lead to success. The third lesson I have learned is, the attention to details. Small details matter, like ensuring the knot is securely tied, to the string reel. These details can have significant impact on the outcome of our endeavors. So fourth is nurturing teams. When you pull the string closer, the kite actually flies higher. I think you're aware of that. Similarly, in teams, right? If you draw the members closer, there's a better bonding, which actually enables growth, to achieve success. So learn to pull people closer to you. The next lesson is, the leadership from below. When people see, kites flying high, they realize that success is often built on the support of others. But it's a reminder that leadership isn't just about those at the top, but also those who provide the foundation at the bottom. Right? So one is to remember that. Gentle guidance. Like pulling a kite gently to make it soar high, leading with care and support helps people, excel in their own areas. Pushing too hard can actually lead to resistance, but showing genuine concern can actually help others reach their potential. The next lesson I learned is the value of support. Acknowledging the contribution of others, even if they seem ordinary, it's very, very vital. Just as my brother's help was essential in flying a kite, recognizing the support of those around us fosters humility, you know creates gratitude and also teamwork. Now I have about three questions for you to reflect based on the lessons we have seen. The first question I have for you is, have you ever felt unsure about asking for help because you were afraid of appearing weak? If so, how did you handle that situation? And what did you learn from that? That's the first question. The second question I have for you is, can you think of a time when someone's small gesture of support significantly impacted you? How did it affect you and what did it teach you about appreciating the help of others? Right? Think about that. The third question I have is, recall a moment when overlooking a minor detail, like I forgot to tie the string, led to a bigger problem. What happened, and how do you ensure you pay attention to small details in your daily life from now on? I want you to think about these three questions and write down the answers and put it in the comments. In conclusion, the simple act of flying a kite taught me invaluable lessons that have shaped my approach of life and leadership. So from actually seeking help and paying attention to small details to the significance of nurturing and empowering others, each experience with the kite served as a very guiding principle for personal and professional growth. I hope you found this video interesting. If so, please click the like button and also subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you get a notification as and when you get a new video, whenever I post a new video. Please do share to others who think it can help others. And that's all I have in this video. Until next time, keep flying high. Bye bye.